So to start off this look, I'm using Frappe by Makeup Geek, and I'm just applying that on the outer corner and slightly blending it into my crease along to my inner corner. And then to define my crease a little bit more, I'm using Beware by Urban Decay. And then just to give it a really natural smoky eye, I'm applying Tuscan Sun by Makeup Geek, and that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow, because the eyeshadow is just a really simple eyeshadow, and the focus on this makeup look is more just on the natural flawless skin. I've completely forgotten what brands these lashes are, but I'll list them down below. I received them from the company and they didn't have names on the boxes, so I'll look into it and make sure I include it down below. But they're just really gorgeous wispy lashes, and they remind me so much of Lily lashes. To prime my face, I'm using Embryolisse. I think it's called 24-Hour Miracle Cream, and I find this really similar to the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, and also kind of similar to the Too Faced Hangover Primer, which are really nice moisture based primers, which I find work best for my skin. And if you don't want your skin to look too dry, I'd highly recommend trying a moisturizing primer as opposed to a mattifying primer. For foundation, I'm using my all-time favorite, the Hourglass Vanish Stick, and I like to mix it with the NARS Sheer Glow to give it a little bit more of a dewy finish. Even though it is kind of already a dewy foundation, these two together give a beautiful finish, which is full coverage, but it's not too matte because it is summertime here in Australia, and that matte sort of foundation just ends up going really dry and crackly on me. So this is my favorite foundation combo at the moment. I'm on a roll mixing my shit today, but I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape and the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I find these two together also work really well. So I use Light Neutral from Tarte to kind of highlight my face, and then I mix it together with, is it Custard or Biscuit? One of the two from NARS, and I find that just color corrects a little bit. And yeah, the two colors together I find give me a really nice under eye highlight. And my Real Technique sponge is seriously the best thing in my life right now. I have not picked up my beauty blender for so long because I find the shape and texture of this is honestly just so much better. I know you're all probably thinking this is a lot of concealer applied for an everyday makeup look, but I have really bad dark circles, so for me, I can't get away with that no makeup look. It's for some people, but it unfortunately is not for me. So whether I'm doing an everyday makeup look or a full glam look, I have to apply this amount of concealer. It's just me. What you've been looking for. Trust me, I don't wanna feel no more. To contour my nose, I'm using my favorite contouring product, the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Beautiful Bronze. And I'm skipping the cheek and forehead and the rest of my face contouring today. Cream contouring, I'm still contouring but just with powder. And I'm just focusing on my nose because honestly, if I have any makeup on my face, I have to contour my nose, otherwise I'll wear no makeup, no contouring, nothing. I'm kind of all in or all out with the nose contouring, but it's honestly just such an important part of my makeup routine now that I feel like if I don't contour my nose with a full face, it just doesn't look right. Never mind, I'm thinking out loud. So before baking, you definitely want to make sure that you blend out any creases that you have under your eyes, because if you don't, you're just going to set in the creases and create instant aging to your face, which nobody wants. So I always like to bake the sides of my nose first to make my contour look more natural, and then I go in under the eyes. I used to actually bring it all the way out to I'm full pointing on the screen like you guys can see. I don't bring it all the way out to my temple anymore. I just keep it under my eyes in the areas that are most likely to crease. And then as usual, instead of using a face powder, I just set my face with the leftover translucent powder. And I always do my under eye shadow while I bake, so if there's any fallout, the baking powder will just catch it and it won't mess with my concealer at all.
There's no need to scream and shout. As far as I can see, my head thinking somehow you to leave it.
So one of my current favorite baking tips is to use either a banana powder or just your face colored face powder to wipe away your baking and kind of press it in as you're wiping it away. And I find that this keeps the coverage locked in without giving you dark circles reappearing underneath, and it also prevents the, what's it called? Oh my god, flashback. It prevents your eyes from flashing back and giving you that white cast under your eyes in photos, and it also brightens under your eyes a little bit more too. I don't think there's any part to makeup that I need more in my life than bottom mascara. I don't know what it does to my eyes, but it's just magical. And I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which I feel like does the most for my under eyelashes. So before I powder contour, I'm just bronzing up my face with Max Refined Golden. When I'm not cream contouring, I really love this step to just give my face a little bit of a guideline for where I want to contour, and it just adds a little bit of color, because once you've highlighted under your eyes and baked, you do lose a bit of color of the foundation. So I find this brings a little life back. I look like Jeffree Star right now. I'm sucking in my face so much. At the moment, my favourite blush is the MAC Mariah Carey blush, and it's that peachy pink colour, which I'll list down below. I've been using this blush honestly every day and on everyone's makeup that I do. I just feel like it's so gorgeous. Like, I never liked blush before, but look at me now, I love it. And my all-time favourite highlighter is the Laura Geller Gilded Honey What's New. It's honestly so good. Like, I have a lot of favourites, but I feel like nothing will ever really come close enough to this bad boy right here. For lips, another all-time favorite of mine. I feel like this is also using all my favorite products. YSL Nude 13 Lip Liner. It's so gorgeous. I feel like for a nude lip lover, this is an absolute staple in your kit. I know it is expensive, but if you just try it once, you will see why it is so freaking good.
In time.
If you follow me on Snap and Instagram, you'll know that this lipstick is hands down my favorite. It's Stella Caramello, which is just the best pinky nude ever in the whole wide world. I love it so much. And whenever I do a light lip, I always like to just define over it with whatever lip liner I used, so that my lips don't look too washed out. And then, as I want this to be a really dewy look, I'm just spraying my face with Max Fix Plus, which I find is just the best setting spray if you want a dewy finish. And I'm pressing it into my skin. That's pretty much how I do my go-to makeup look. If you want to see more natural looks, comment below. Make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it. And please subscribe to my channel. I love you guys. See you next time.